Hey everybody, it's Lisa from the Silver Farmhouse. I'm coming to you with a pre-recorded video, guys. We are going to make an amazing sock wreath. A farmhouse sock wreath is what we're going to make right now. What you're going to need is probably a half quart of water. You can use a quart of water, but a half quart of water will probably be enough to stain the socks that we are going to use. You're going to need some instant coffee. Any brand will work. I'm using the Walmart brand. You're going to need a half cup or cup measuring cup, and you're going to need 5 packs of the trouser sock. These are the knee-high socks. Knee-high socks by Juncture from the Dollar Tree. They are cream. They got a little pattern on them. They're a little dirty, but they got a little pattern on them and they're cream. You're going to need 5 packs of these because you're going to need 10 socks to make this really cute. And it's not a large wreath. It's a small wreath that we're going to create. And what I'm going to use mine for is I'm going to put them on my windows on the inside of my dining room on 2 windows because they're nice and small. They're not super big for a door, but they'd be great for a window wreath. So what you do is you take your quart or half quart. I'm using a half quart of water. I'm going to use a half cup of instant coffee. So it's a half quart of water, half cup of instant coffee. I am using warm water. You don't have to use warm water, but I like to use warm water. It dissolves the coffee a lot better. Mix your coffee mixture up. You need your socks. I'm just going to pull these. It don't matter if you get little holes in them. And then you're going to want to dip your socks. You're going to dip your socks into your coffee mixture. You're going to get them all good and coated, and then you're going to wring them out. And like I said, you need 10 pairs of socks, or 10 socks. So you need 5 packs. 5 packs of the knee-high sock from the Dollar Tree. And then once you wring them out, you're going to lay them flat to dry. So I laid mine out in the sun. I'm going to lay these over on my banister. I laid mine out in the sun, and they did get a lot grungier in the sun. You could throw them in the oven for a little bit. The oven is not going to totally dry them. They will take about a day to dry. My ends are still a little wet on these, but the rest of them are dry. I think it's when I hung them, the coffee just soaked to the bottom of the end of the sock. But they're still workable, so I'm still going to work with them. What you're going to need is you're going to need a green craft foam wreath. This one is from the Dollar Tree. They are, I believe it's from the Dollar Tree. It's a 9.8-inch wreath. But 9.8-inch wreath is what I'm using. The Dollar Tree does carry these wreaths, and I'm thinking that's where I got this one from, but I'm not sure. But a 9.8-inch wreath. And what I did, guys, is you could just break by pulling where the seam is on your wreath. You could break it right apart. You want to break it. If you can't pull it, you can use a knife and cut it, but you need to break it apart because now we're going to take our 10 socks and we are going to put them on this foam wreath. What I did is I took the toe and just snipped a little bit off the toe so that you can slide your wreath through the entire sock. So you're going to take your sock and you're going to put it onto your wreath form. They're like, Lisa, this isn't easy. No, it really is. I'm just making it look harder than it is. So you put it onto your wreath form and then just pull it up in. It doesn't matter if you get pulls or little holes from pulling the tags rather than snipping them. You're never going to see them. So you see what I'm doing? I'm just pulling it on to my wreath form. If you get the little heel part, you just tuck it in. You just tuck it in. You don't even see them. And what you're going to do is you're going to keep adding your socks onto your wreath form. All 10 of your socks. You want to slide over your wreath form. When they're dry, they say I have a little hole in that one from pulling the tags off, but you don't even notice them. So you see what I'm doing? We're just sliding them over. Once you have all 10 socks on, voila, you have a really, really cute grungy sock wreath. Now listen, if you are not primitive farmhouse, leave the socks cream. You could leave them cream. You do not have to coffee stain them. You can leave them cream. My wreath, still disconnected. If you feel you want to put glue there, go right ahead. I'm not going to, guys. I'm just going to pull my socks over and voila, I have my cute little wreath all the way done. So there's 10 pairs of socks on this. Then what you're going to want is a pretty ribbon. Guys, this is ribbon I just got from the Dollar Tree in their fall section. It's a burgundy and cream check ribbon. What I'm going to do is where it's connected, that I did not glue, I am going to take and make a wreath hanger. So I'm just pulling a long strip, hooking them together, and I'm going to snip. And I'm going to make myself a really cute wreath hanger for my wreath. You can use whatever kind of fabric you want to use. I am going to add a little bit of glue to the edges of my ribbon and just tack the top. Ooh, that's hot. And just tack the top, because now what I'm going to do is I am going to put this and hang this on my window. So this will be my hanger to let my wreath hang down a little bit. If you're not putting it on a window, you can make your little hanger shorter if you want, if you're going to put it on a door. But I'm going to do mine in the window, so I need a little bit longer of a wreath hanger. And voila, I have my wreath hanger. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my window down a little bit, shove this up into the window and close it back up. But you can always put a hook on your window and hang it on a hook. Now we're going to decorate it up real quick, guys. This comes out so pretty. Will you look? Look how pretty this comes out and how easy. You just slide socks on. Cut and slide socks on. If you're not this grungy look, leave your socks cream. Leave them cream. You can add whatever kind of embellishments you want on here. If you're a bee lover, add bees. Maybe you love buttons. You can add big buttons on here. Whatever you want to do. I'm using my favorite 2-inch Rusty Barn Stars I get off Amazon. And guys, I am just going to set some around to see where I want them. And then I'm going to glue them on. Then I'm going to, look at how cute. Look how cute. Oh, it looks so cute with the barn stars, does it not? You can get little wood barn stars, big wood barn stars. You can rust them up using our rusting technique. You could cut stars out of cardboard, paper, whatever you want to do to create little embellishments on your wreath. You like hearts? Go get little wooden hearts. Cut hearts out of cardboard, guys, and rust them up using the rusting technique we love to use here at the Silver Farmhouse. Doesn't have to be bought stuff. Doesn't have to be. You can use buttons. If you want to put buttons on it, use buttons. Buttons, I think, is a cute idea, too. So I'm just going to add the stars around with some hot glue. Just sticking them on with hot glue. And then I'm going to put a cute little hang tag on it. And this wreath is done. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to overdo this wreath. So it's done. If you are not farmhouse lover and you leave your socks cream, you could do little doilies with some bling buttons or regular buttons on them. Doesn't have to be farmhouse if you leave them cream. And this is just a cute hang tag I created. It says, "Welcome to the farm." Has a little Rusty Barn Star on it. I am probably just going to tie this right onto my ribbon is what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to let it hang off my ribbon piece here. But how cute, simple, and amazing is this little wreath that you can make using the knee-high socks from the Dollar Tree. Guys, will you look? Look how adorable this came out. Came out so adorable, quick and easy to make too. You can make a larger one if you use a larger wreath form. You're going to need more socks, but you can make a larger one for your door. It doesn't have to be a tiny one like this. Just get a larger foam wreath form and you will be able to create a really cute, amazing little wreath. It doesn't have to be farmhouse. So guys, I hope you like this quick tutorial on how you can make a very cute sock wreath. And thank you all so much for following the Silver Farmhouse. If you know anybody who might like to make this, feel free to spread the love of the Silver Farmhouse. Thanks for watching, guys.